Chapter 3, Miss Garcia. She's short, not much bigger than me. Her hair is curly black, her lips bright red, and she wears high heels. They click-clack as she comes into the room, smiling, looking like a Barbie doll. At my old school, Mrs. Baker wore tennis shoes, sat always complaining about how her feet hurt teaching, running after you kids. I never saw her run once. Miss Garcia claps her hands. 1, 2, 3. Amazing. Kids quiet and sit in their seats, hands folded on their desk. No way. One kid dashes for his backpack. Charles, sit. Laser-eyed Miss Garcia stares, and Charles, not even a Charlie, sits. I was just getting my pencil. You'll get it later. Then, as if she remembers, Miss Garcia says, please. You'll get it later, please. Then she smiles extra wide like the lips do on Mrs. Potato Head. She's nervous. Her red index finger taps the desk. Her forehead shines with sweat. Miss Garcia didn't even introduce herself. I know her name because it's written in big script on the whiteboard. She stops smiling, then remembering, smiles again. I look over at Ben. He nods, looking at me. He's not dumb after all. He knows no teacher acts like this on the first day of school. At my old school, there were usually the bubbly types who work really hard and leave after a year, or drill sergeants who shout, do this, do that, stop talking. They yell until my head aches, and I don't learn anything. Miss Garcia seems a bubbly type, but not so bubbly today. She also seems like a bubbly type who didn't quit teaching. At my old school, teachers were either really old with wrinkles and graying hair or else young with ponytails and sometimes pimples. Miss Garcia's skin is clear, her hair loose. On her finger is a diamond ring. New school year, pipes Miss Garcia. Principal Thompson wants us to try a new curriculum. She licks her lips. All lessons are to be integrated. What's that mean? This school's already integrated, more integrated than any school I've ever been in. In front of me, heads turn. Kids whisper. Something's not right. Different. Even the fifth grade regulars are surprised by Miss Garcia's nervous squeaks. Be relevant, Principal Thompson likes to say. History is alive. I'm getting worried. Principals are always giving orders. Maybe Miss Garcia doesn't like it? Ben raises his hand. Yes? Miss Garcia squints at him like she's trying to remember who he is. Aren't you going to introduce the new kids? Every head spins toward us. I want to kick Ben. I hate being the center of attention. My clothes aren't fashionable. I don't even have a backpack or a pencil. I squint my don't you make fun of me look as hard as I can. Nobody stares back or gives me an evil look. One girl with a headscarf waves. I sigh. Doesn't she know she's supposed to play it cool? New kids have to prove themselves. My name is Benjamin Reuben III. Call me Ben. Voices murmur, gurgle, shout, hi, Ben. This here is palm open. Ben waves toward me. I'm supposed to speak. I don't want to speak. But if I don't speak, they may think I'm afraid. Deja, just Deja, I say. The original, one and only. I don't say my last name because in my old neighborhood, folks knew the Barneses were really poor. Saw boxes of our clothes, Ma's trunk, her hope chest she calls it, broken in the street. Saw Lita hanging onto her raggedy baby doll. Raymond crying, me helping Ma and Pop stuff what they could in our car and still have enough room for 5 of us to sleep. After a month living in the car, we got a room at Avalon. Welcome, says Mrs. Garcia, and I notice this time our smell is for real. We don't get many new students, especially in the 5th grade. Nope, says the girl with the scarf. We're a small school. Most of us have been friends since 1st grade. I knew it. Welcome, Benjamin and Deja. Students say hello to Ben and Deja. Kids say hi. Some say their name. I'm surprised. For the first time, Miss Garcia looks relaxed, happy. Then she stands taller, clasping her hands. We're going to have an interesting start of the year. Special. Miss Garcia is still smiling, but her voice trembles like special is a problem. She breathes deep and shakes herself. Her hoop earrings wiggle. Today is September 6th. This is an important week, says Miss Garcia, looking left at the wall of windows. An important month. I'm worried again. It's September. What's so important about that? School always starts in September. Miss Garcia claps her hands again. 1, 2, 3. We all quiet. Our first essay. Please write about your summer vacation. Everybody groans except Ben. He opens his backpack and hands me a number 2 pencil. I don't know why I take it. Sabine, please pass out the paper. The girl from earlier leaps up. Teacher's pet, I think. Sabine is smiling, passing lined paper to the left, then the right, between aisles. Some kids even say, thanks, Sabine. She pauses, looks at me. She looks at Ben. She looks at the 2 empty desks separating us. Here. The lined paper flops like a dead bird's wing. I don't take it. Sabine places the sheet on my desk. Here, she smiles, turns to Ben. Thanks. Miss Garcia, I'm going to sit here between Ben and Deja. That's fine. Sabine sits closer to Ben than to me. Good thing. I was going to yank her scarf if she sat next to me.